Carter recalled Tennessee's political tradition, before walking away from me and raising his voice toward a group of formal-looking people in suits heading to the Capitol who could perhaps address gun violence. Boys, think of the kids. The day after Easter, a city that was aware of both Christianity and renewal was magnificent here. Every trip I take seems to bring more cranes, more scooters, just a few food trucks ashamed of being indistinguishable from Austin. However, Blazing Spring in Tennessee, a gruesome school in Nashville that led to days of protest, and pair of young, black lawmakers carrying these demonstrations masked the stunning unraveling. This turn of events drew this future-oriented city back into the present, the past, emphasizing what Tennessee is and is for state country. To some, it evokes Jim Crow as white leaders suppress black agency. A multi-ethnic group responds with chants, marches, and black power salutes that will remember Diane Nash Stokely Carmichael. Not for all iPhones. However, for people like Carter and some in Tennessee's leadership ranks, these new days' political anger only remind them of what the state was more recently, a model: competition and competence. Today, Tennessee represents ruthless culmination forces eroding state politics, nationalization, elections, governance, tribalism between two parties, collapse local media and silencing news by internet speed, incentive structure created by excessive gerrymandering. Also, if we're being honest, the shift from pragmatists anchored in their communities to partisans is more fixated on what's being said online than at the local Rotary Club. It is sadly ironic that this convergence is happening here for the whole world to see. From 1970 to 2018, Tennessee swapped the governorship between the two parties. Bill Lee is the first GOP governor to succeed another GOP governor. In the same years, Tennessee sent a string of lawmakers to Washington, emerging as national leaders, influential local politicians, or both, a bipartisan ritual that included Howard Baker, Al Gore, Lamar Alexander, Jim Sasser, and Bill Frist. The tripartite nature of the state, what they termed the three great divisions, demanded forming a coalition between East, Central, and West Tennessee. The state's breadth from Appalachia to Cotton South meant existence of a solid Republican Party descended from the Unionists, long-standing 20th-century realignment, with an equally strong Democratic Party absorbing rural whites and big city blacks. There were conservatives and moderates in both parties. Representative Steve Cohen, longest-serving House member delegation today, father helped Tennessee's lottery as a state senator in the early 2000s. There's no easy task, Bible Belt. I sat on the Republican side of the aisle, fed them, worked with them,